Alright, what's going on everybody? This is Sir Kirby and welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, where the ground is still invisible and nobody's died on Chapter 16 yet except for Jill, which we do not need to talk about. Last time she got no-scoped by this sniper, and that's all you need to know about that if you weren't there. But yeah, so continuing where we left off, we're just going to slide Soren and basically just start moving everybody this way. I do need to physic Jill. I need to physic Jill before we get into any further danger. And then I basically just need to take out a bunch of these guys all on this turn. Astrid can help with that. By the way, Astrid, good unit, which I did not see coming when I tried to use her. I thought this was going to be more of a joke thing, but she's actually kind of solid, especially with the Forge. So, diamond in the rough, I guess. Gotta level her up again. Level 12. HP, speed, defense. See, I wanted to see more strength or skill there. But I suppose I shouldn't get too spoiled. Normally I would want to stay away from having... Well, let's see actually. Yeah, normally I would want to stay away from having Morim take out a promoted unit like a sniper because they're good experience, but he can one round. And I'd rather just get this guy out of there as quickly as I can. Just because of what he poses as far as threats go. Morim should still get some decent experience. Okay, that was only 16. I thought he would get more than that. But I mean, it's not the end of the world to have that experience go to... I don't even necessarily want to say go to waste there, because it's not a waste. It's just not as good as it could have been. But like I said, in this instance, I would much rather just get that guy out of there. I can still feed a few units elsewhere to other units that need some XP. We'll be fine with doing that. Now, I do think these two Myrmidons move, but these mages do not. So, I need to be a little bit wary of that as we come in here. Zyhart can do just enough to take out this guy. Nice Adept. That actually saves me a little bit of stress with the next thing to do here. And it also gets use of experience. Now this guy has a longsword, which means he does bonus damage to mounted units, but what I can do is I can put Jill in his range because for whatever reason she's not classified as a mounted unit. It's dumb, but I am going to abuse that strategy. Oscar can take out this mage, hopefully with either a crit or a dodge. Both are pretty unlikely. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured would happen. So the Myrmidons do pose a threat to him now. But like I said, I'm pretty sure those mages don't... Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure those mages up there don't move. Also, the ground has disappeared again. So as long as it's just the Myrmidons moving, he'll still have to contend with 3 of them. So how about I put Titania right here. That does put her in range of the longsword guy, but she doesn't actually take a whole lot of damage from him. And then everybody else I can just kind of move like this, and hopefully we survive. Myrmidons go for Titania, which means Oscar should be fine. Forgot they're attracted to the weapon triangle advantage. Titania can't kill them, but anytime they go for her and not Oscar, that's a win. 11 damage is quite a bit, but it could be a lot worse, and then Titania one-rounds him, so we're good there. The only other thing that I needed to check was I needed to make sure Devdon isn't gonna attack, but I don't think he can reach. Good level. Good level, Titania. Welcome back to level 6. Once again, they go for her and not Oscar, which is fine. Iron Blade hits, but she doubles, so that's fine. Now this will be the end of turn 5, which means the thief is only going to show up now. Steel sword. Ow. She doubles again, which is fine. So as long as I'm right in saying that these mages don't move, everything's gonna work out just fine here. And they don't. There's our thief buddy. We now know for certain that those thieves don't move. I want to try to keep this healer alive to try to steal the men's staff. But I have a couple of other things that need done first. Now, as far as handling this up here, Zyhark can take out this steel sword guy. Good. Get some more experience. Does this guy have a... He also has a mend. Fine. Boyd can get this guy. Cool. So now I can move south into that middle room right there and be okay. And I think we should be able to get to that thief next turn. Need to check Devdon's range. So if I do this... No, don't do that. If I do this, that's good, that's fine. If I do this, that's fine. If I do this, that's fine. Doing this is fine. Doing this is fine. Heal Astrid, she needs it anyway, and that's good mist experience, so that's cool. I am going to circle back and get the treasure out of these rooms before the chapter ends. But right now it's more important to try to get over there. Astrid going there is fine. Heavy spear, generals, and knights, so that's good against armored units. So if I'm right, I should be able to put Oscar here with, say, the javelin and heal, and we should be able to recruit Danved next turn, no problem. Has everybody down here moved? I know there's reinforcements coming here at the end of this turn. We should be fine here, though. This guy's gonna go for Jill like I thought he would. Ouch. Can't quite kill, damn. Oh well, that's fine. Devdon is going to attack Oscar with the heavy spear. Hopefully he misses. Ow. No, hopefully Devdon misses. I should have been more specific. Honestly, some good XP for hitting a unit that I didn't even actually want to attack. So now to recruit Devdon, we talk to him with Soth, Mist, Soren, Tormod, or I think there's one other unit. The point is, I'm going to use Soth. Talk! Uh-oh, this won't do. Youngsters like you aren't supposed to be fighting, you know. And you are? Who is Devdon? Devdon is Devdon. Devdon was imprisoned for looking at the lovely flower garden. The punishment for trespassing is to work here for a single year, without pay, unfortunately. Is that so? That's too bad, but I've got a job to do. A sad story won't make me stay my blade. A moment! Wait a moment. Devdon does not fight children. In that case, you should join us. That way you can take care of this without me killing you. Understood. Devdon is a friend to young people everywhere. And we have Devdon now. And that is what caused the game lag a minute ago, as I had a window open in the background for talking about him. So, I'll get to that in just a moment. First, we need to get some people over here to take out this thief. Now, it's not a pressing issue, per se. I also find it weird that that healer didn't move to heal the soldier. I don't know if the AI is just programmed such that they're supposed to heal first and then everybody else moves, and since he'd moved already, they thought that they weren't supposed to heal. That's strange. I'm not sure. Level 13, HP, magic, skill, speed. Magic is everything. 5 magic for Astrid. That's a lot, actually. It's kind of funny. Morim can almost reach the thief, actually. I might just have him take care. No, I don't want to do that. Oscar can Iron Lance this guy. Now, there are more reinforcements to come down where the thief came out, and that is always turn 8, regardless of what mode you're playing on, so I think it's after the next turn. Yeah, after the next turn, there will be a couple more guys, so right now, the thief is still on his own, but next turn, he'll get some help. He'll also get some help in the form of the people inside the room. So that's why I want flyers and horses over here to take care of this. Is because we basically want to take care of the thief and then get right back out. Kind of regroup for a minute. Defense and resistance are good, but you could have used a bunch of other things as well. I think now that we've got this taken care of, it's reasonably safe to have Zyhark. Yeah, but then who? Not entirely sure how I want to approach this. I will have Titania move back so Mist can heal, and that is a good use of the Men's Staff, unlike one of what I tried to do earlier. Level up for Mist. Level 12. HP, Strength, Magic, Speed, Luck, Defense. Cool. Zyhark and Soren, I think, should be able to take on this other room relatively easily, actually. So I'll probably have them do it. I might send Ike as well, just for an extra guy. Devdon. Where do I want to put Devdon? Devdon. I'm probably going to switch back and forth between the two, but my goal is to say Devdon. Boyd can plug up this hole here, I suppose. Morim can move down here and open this door. So now we can get back to that. I might have Ike do that, actually. That might be a better use of Ike's time. Devdon only has the Heavy Spear right now, which is why I'm trying to avoid using him, and I did not forget to talk about him. I promise I'm getting to it. More soldiers come down there. That's fine. Okay, so now what we want to do... The guys... Oh, end of turn 8. Okay, so we've still got time here. I want to take out the thief. And I think I'm going to let Astrid... Oh my goodness. Nice. Thieves are fast and Astrid's doubling. That's funny. That's why I laughed. It's actually really funny. And because thieves give more experience, that's almost another level up. Okay, as for these guys. Iron Sword, Killer Bow. So I think having Oscar go right there and heal, and then Jill going one above Astrid right here and heal is the way to go. So that works. Devdon can take the Killer Lance from Oscar, which I don't want to use a ton of either, but that's fine. He can do that. Basically, what I'm saying is I want all of these guys to go their own ways. And okay, so now that it's cleared up a little bit, I will go ahead and take a second to talk about Devdon. So Devdon is a pre-promoted unit that joins us. Now give me just a second to open up another window while I talk a little bit. The game's going to get laggy for a bit, which isn't a huge deal because I have a graphic up right now, but the sound's going to be a little bit funky in the background. Try not to pay too much attention to it if you can help it. But Devdon joins as a level 4 Halberdier. As we talked about already, he only has the Heavy Spear, which is a good weapon, but not a good one for him to hold because that's the only weapon he has, so that's why I gave him the Killer Lance, just to try to spread uses out between two. They're both useful. He does have the Serenity skill as well, which halves biorhythm effects, so he's the anti-Void in this regard. Devdon's a pretty cool guy. He joins with base stats of 36 HP, 14 Strength, 7 Magic, 15 Skill, 13 Speed, 16 Luck, which is pretty good, 11 Defense, and 10 Resistance, so he's got really good all-around stats. The 7 Magic is a bit high, but not because he just doesn't need it. But it's still nice to have there, I guess, for some utility of some variety. I'm not entirely sure what it would do off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's uses for it. His growth rates are he's got 75% HP growth, 60% strength. Both of those are good, but then they kind of go down a little bit. 30% magic, 40% skill, 35 speed, 40 luck, 45 defense, and 25 resistance. He's not bad. His growths are pretty good. They're not great. They're not awful. In all honesty, I've forgotten what I'd written down to rate him. So I think I might just have to do it on the fly and change it later. I think it was 3 out of 5 though. That sounds right. He's serviceable. He does what he does reasonably well. Having lance users in this game is kind of in my opinion. Or at least having this many of them. We've gotten a lot of them, and they're all kind of so far. I think Devdon's kind of the best non-mounted unit, but he's also not a mounted unit. We have a couple of mounted spear users now, and we'll get a couple more later. We actually only have... Oh yeah, no, we do have 2, because Jill. So he's fine. He's serviceable. He doesn't do anything poorly. He doesn't do anything exceptionally... He'll be alright if you want to use him. He'll be a little bit slow gaining experience for the first few maps because he's a pre-promote, but we're starting to get to the point of the game that promoted units can gain experience as quickly as your other units, or at least close to as quickly. I may use him a little bit until we get some more units that are more balanced, but I don't anticipate him being a long-term part of the team, but he could be. We'll see how he goes, but yeah, that's Devdon. 3 out of 5. Solid. Doesn't excel in anything, but isn't weak in anything. So, yeah. Back to trying to clear out this map, and I'm going to go ahead and close that other window now before the game starts to lag again. There we go. So as we were getting at previously, these soldiers are eventually going to catch up to us from the back. What I usually do, and by usually I mean I've played this map one time because I've talked periodically about having a second save file that I play in between episodes, and I did get this far on that one. So what I did in that playthrough, and my boy wasn't quite this high a level at this point on that map, but what I had him do is just kind of meet him halfway and take him out, and that got him close to promoting. Obviously he's already there in this playthrough, so... the point is, he's going to go do that. Soren and everybody else, these 4 can go after these guys. I want to have Mist come around this way, just in case those guys randomly decide to move. Physic Morim for some XP. One of the things we get in one of these chests is another Physic Staff, which is why I'm being a little bit less than sparing with using this one right now. Who hasn't moved? Morim hasn't moved. There we go. Okay. And this guy's a halberdier, which is why I want Soren over here. Uh-oh. Ouch. That was painful. Titania can deal the damage back, though, so that's fine. And then nobody else can reach her yet. These soldiers across the bottom are going to move. I think that's the last time they move. Now, these guys over here are going to move a little bit. Go after Jill. Ouch. The main threat here is actually the guy with the killer bow. And they're going to get some more help from below us. Forgotten, that's why I left Boyd here. What I can do, actually, is get some Devdon utility. I'm going to have Oscar attack the steel sword guy, and then I'm going to move him down to where these other guys are, and let he and Devdon kind of block the way. Like this. Or do I want Jill to do that? Yeah, I think I'd rather... Yeesh. Might have made a small mistake here. I'm going to let Jill take out this guy. We'll be fine. I just made this inconvenient for myself. I didn't ruin anything. I just made it harder than it needed to be. Jill can do that and come down here. Devdon can take out this archer with the killer bow because he's scary and I don't like him. That crit animation's cool. I like that. So Devdon gets a little bit of experience and more importantly gets rid of a threat. Now Astrid... I still managed to do this wrong. It's fine. We can make this work. Astrid can take out this guy. I think that might get her another level. I'm getting bad at paying attention to how much experience she's at and how much she's gaining. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely another level. Nice. HP and skill is good. She can come in here behind Devdon. Soth can come in here behind Devdon and get to those chests. Now for these guys over here, I want Soren to take out the Halberdier because that'll get him a lot of XP. Good. I think that gets him close to promoting. Oh, wow. He didn't get as much as I thought he would. Alright, fair enough. We got another chest key, actually. I forgot there was one in here. How do I handle this dude? If Titania hits, we can clear out the rest of this room this turn. Nice. Or at least we can get close to it. I don't know if we can actually clear out everything in there, but we can get close. So she can come down there. Mist can come right here and Physic. I actually planned on using Mend there, but I miscalculated, so another Physic use it is. Boyd can continue coming back this way. Zyhark is faster than Ike, yeah? Yes, he is. So Ike can take out this Myrmidon, and then Zyhark can take out the Archer, and this room will be clear. Level up for Ike, that gets him to level 19. Give me a good level, please. Strength. Good level, Ike. Said no one. Steel Sword, I can't kill this Archer. Oh yeah, I can. I can use the Lagoon Slayer, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's a grievous misuse of a Lagoon Slayer, but I need to make sure nothing chaotic happens here. Like a random steel bow crit. I think Marim can still just stay here, and we should be good. Should be good now. I hope. This still has room to go wrong.